Hello, Purple Heart Consciousness holders and Center for Spiritual Living. We're in day 10 of our 40-day prosperity program, and I'm so happy to be with you today. And the reason I'm happy is because we get to talk about consciousness, the expansion of consciousness. And this is something that I've always believed in, and it is that whatever we focus on expands. It expands in our world, it expands in our heart, and it expands in a way that can either be for good or it can be of detriment. And so that is the reason I am so happy today to be sharing with you in a lot of wonderful ways. And we are working with the affirmations from John Randolph Price books, the 40-day prosperity program, his abundance book. And this is what today's affirmation says. First of all, you'll see this sign. It says, "What I focus on expands in my life." And he goes on to say, "When I am aware of the God self within me as my total fulfillment, I am totally fulfilled. I am now aware of this truth. I have found the secret of life, and I relax in the knowledge that the activity of divine abundance is eternally operating in my life. I simply have to be aware of the flow, the radiation of this creative energy, which is continuously, easily, and effortlessly pouring forth from my divine consciousness. I am now aware. I am now in the flow." And this is what Raymond Hollywell has to say about this. And this is part of the process of working the law. And the law is always working, regardless whether we are aware of it or not. But this is what he has to say. He says, "When our thoughts are aimless and imperfect, we create for ourselves pain and confusion. This is misdirected energy. Now, electric energy, when it is misdirected and uncontrolled, develops lightning, a most destructive agent. Yet, that same power of lightning can be harnessed to become a most obedient and useful servant for good. The first question in our self development is, are we controlled by our thoughts, or are we controlling our thoughts? Are we using our thoughts for gains? Are we using our thoughts? Are our thoughts using us for loss?" So I want to share a prayer, and this prayer was written by one of Center for Spiritual Living's practitioner, Stephanie Vaughn, and it is entitled "Prayer of Wholeness, Opulence, Beauty." Right here, right now, I know that God is all there is, the power and the presence of love, wholeness, and abundance. I am one with the power and presence that is my source. It is the good that fulfills itself as me. Today, in everything I do, I know that this power and this presence is demonstrating in my life. I allow the abundance of God to express in all my affairs. The opulence, beauty, and perfection of the universe is all I see. I am in gratitude for this divine presence of God within expressing as me. I am grateful for the prosperity unfolding in my life. I release these words into the action of the law, knowing it is done, and so it is. And I say, and so it is too. And in our spiritual community, one of the things that we always like to affirm is an African word, and it is ashe, which means may your words or my words have power. I'm saying ashe to this. And let's review that affirmation again from John Randolph Price. It says, "What I focus on expands. When I am aware of the God self within me as my total fulfillment, I am totally fulfilled. I am now aware of this truth. I have found the secret of life and I relax in the knowledge that the activity of divine abundance is eternally operating in my life. I simply have to be aware of the flow, the radiation of that creative energy which is continuously, easily, and effortlessly pouring forth from my divine consciousness. I am now aware. I am now in the flow. So I'm going to invite you to take some time, take about 10 minutes or so, meditate on this, and just journal in your booklet. And I want you to pay attention to all the things that are going on for you. And as you continue to focus on abundance and remembering that abundance can show up in many, many wonderful ways, in expected ways and unexpected ways. But what I know is the more that you bring your attention to that abundance and it flowing through you, it can create more and more good in your life. So I'm supporting you in that. Remember that we are keeping you in prayer. And if you would like personal prayer support, please send in your prayer request. And you can contact us through Purple Heart, you can the app, or you can contact us through Centers for Spiritual Living Inland Empire .org. Go to CSLinlandempire.org and you'll be able to make contact with us. If you're liking what we're doing right now, I'm going to invite you right now to support us. If you're not a part of the community and you like what we're doing, we are in the process of raising the roof, the Center for Spiritual Living Inland Empire. Purple Heart Consciousness has entered into a partnership in supporting this activity. So please go to our Facebook page, CSL Center for Spiritual Living, Spirit Light, and you'll see a link to our Raise the Roof program. Click that on and make a donation. Thank you. Have a blessed day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Namaste.